Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 8, Source Documents of Accountancy, one of the most important chapter. So, what is the meaning of source document of accountancy? It means the documents in which first record about the details of business transaction is maintained. That means all of us business transaction are done in source document. It is the first record. It consists date, on which date transaction is happened, amount, what amount is possible, and third, which parties are involved in business transactions, and also nature of transaction, whether it is of revenue nature or capital nature. So in short, source document gives us complete detail about the transactions. So what are the uses of source documents? What are the uses? The very first, entries in books are possible only because of source documents. All of us source documents are maintained. After then entries are based on the source documents. Next, definitely it is an authentic proof, because in every source document there is a sign. Next, legal evidence in case of dispute. If in future there is any dispute, then you can use the source document as a legal evidence in court. And the last one, required for auditing and tax assessment. Auditing means checking of accounts. In accounts, it is mandatory that you have to cross check your accounts with the CA or CS. So it is required for, so these source document will become proof for transactions. So they are required for auditing. So all of us, we heard the meaning of source document. Now we want to know what are the most common source documents we see in our daily life. The very first is cash memo. What is cash memo? Cash memo is prepared for cash transactions only. Cash transactions, you can also see at your home that if your father is doing business, then he must have a cash memo, because cash memo is essential for every seller, for every businessman. So all cash transactions are recorded in cash memo. Next, we have invoice and bill. Invoice and bill consist of each and every detail about the transaction when goods are sold on credit basis. When goods are sold on credit basis, then he have to prepare invoice in case of credit sale. If it is cash purchase or cash sale, then cash memo. If it is credit, then we have to prepare invoice or bill. So it consists of original copy of sales invoice is sent to purchaser and its duplicate copy is kept for record purpose. Okay. Next we have receipt. What is receipt? When a trader receives cash from customer, when a person receives cash from customer, he issues a receipt. Definitely if we receive cash when you deposit fees in your school, you receive a receipt. That is an example of receipt. So when a person receives cash from anyone, he issues a receipt which contains the date, amount and name of the customer. The original copy of receipt is given to customer and duplicate copy is kept for making records. Next we have debit note and credit note. They are the most important points which will definitely come in your exam. So please focus on them. What is debit note? When we return goods to a supplier, we prepare a debit note. When we return goods to a supplier, then we prepare a debit note. Debit note is a document which indicates the supplier account is to be debited. Which indicates the supplier account is to be debited. It is also a source document which contains date, name of account and the reasons for debit. Again I am repeating, debit note is prepared when we return goods to supplier, and credit note is just opposite of debit note. What is credit note? When goods are received back from customer. That means in case of sales return, we prepare credit note, and in case of purchase return we prepare debit note. So pay-in slip. Next we have pay-in slip. Pay-in slip is just a form available in bank. When you want to deposit money in bank, then you have to fill up slip, that it is called pay-in slip. And the last one is check. You all are aware about check. Check is an order to bank to pay payment to someone. So these are the examples of source documents. Next we have vouchers. What is a voucher? Voucher is also based on source documents, because on source documents entries are made firstly in vouchers, and on the basis of vouchers entries are made in journal. So this is the process. All of first entries are recorded in source documents, then in vouchers, and after then in journal. And remaining the process you all know. After journal they will pass in ledger, then trial balance, and then P&L. So what are the features of vouchers? Vouchers are prepared by accountant. It contains serial number. It is signed by authorized person, so they can also be used as legal evidence in future. Thank you.